History is full of devastating wars. But is history going to repeat itself? World War III, how close are we to it? Some experts say the world will never reach such a war, but some believe we are on the brink of a global crisis. Political tensions and arms races between great powers are a sign of a dangerous future. Can humanity get through this crisis, or is a bigger war than ever coming? Let's find out. From the war in Ukraine to the high tensions in the South China Sea, the world is on the verge of a new conflict at any moment. Diplomacy is always the first solution, but will it be enough? The increase in military spending around the world has sounded a big alarm. Which areas are most at risk of starting World War III? Let's take a closer look. Future wars will not be like past wars. Technology has changed the equation. From killer robots to cyber warfare, the future of warfare is extremely scary. Today, countries can destroy each other's economies and infrastructures without even firing a single shot. Invisible weapons, enemies that cannot be seen. War is no longer the same. But if a war breaks out, will the use of nuclear weapons be inevitable? More than 9 countries in the world have nuclear weapons, and their destructive power is thousands of times greater than the Hiroshima bomb. The world has come close to a nuclear catastrophe several times before. Will it stop this time? But if this war starts, there will be no winners. Can international organizations prevent a devastating war? Or do they no longer have control over the situation? While some countries are trying to reduce tensions, others are making the situation worse with threats and sanctions. But what do the people of the world want? Can public pressure prevent another war? Peace is always an option, but history has shown that it is not always chosen. Even before a major war begins, the global economy is in turmoil. Markets are collapsing, inflation is rising, and resources are scarce. Every war has a winner and a loser, but in a world war, the main losers will be ordinary people. But war is not always disastrous for everyone. Some countries and companies make huge profits from war. But who is ready for this crisis? Will World War III trigger an economic collapse? Maybe World War III won't be what we think. Maybe the new weapons will be invisible. A cyber war could cripple countries without a single shot being fired. Or maybe the next war won't be led by humans anymore, but by AI deciding who lives and who dies. But who will push the button to start this war? And will there be anyone to stop it? War has always been a part of human history, but can we build a different future? Politicians and world leaders have an important role, but the main responsibility lies with the people. Maybe instead of war, we can continue to compete in knowledge, technology and sustainable development. Ultimately, we only have one planet. Should we destroy it, or fight for a brighter future?